Hi guys, happy Thursday. I am just so excited today. And I'm sorry that this is coming late evening again instead of in the morning like I had been doing. I just get really excited about things that I'm working on, and then I maybe forget that I have a podcast due on Thursdays. Whoops. Anyways, my mom and I have been hanging out on Thursdays, just a thing that we've been doing. And my dad came on Sunday and he plowed an extra 3 feet onto my garden. I'll show you in a minute. And my mom came and helped me build and put up a fence today to keep the gosh darn rabbits out of it. You guys, we did such a good job. I am so proud of us. We made a gate, we made this fence, and tomorrow I'm gonna plant. So hopefully next week or the week after for sure, I'll be able to show you some little seedlings. And this will be kind of a thing that I update on all summer, and how I use the food that I'm growing. Sorry, I had a smoothie with hemp seeds a little while ago, and I have hemp seeds stuck in my teeth. So that's a thing. Anyway, all right, Miss Garden, can I flip my camera? Of course not. All right. Look at that, you guys. How cool is this garden? Look at this gate my mom crafted. She's so cool. Dad also plowed me up an herb garden. There. Okay. So we are going to plant some herbs in there. I have to get some plants still for that, but I'm super excited to plant this. This whole year is just like, I'm so excited. So sorry also about the bathrobe. Already showered because I was dirt literally from head to toe. And I'm a little cold. So bathrobe, it's just the way it is. Also recently picked up this table and chairs. They were free on a curb, so whoever put those out on your curb in Port Washington, thanks so much. Really appreciate them. What else do I have to share with you? I got a new job today. Got a job offer today, and we'll start that next week. Very excited. Basically starting a new job for my birthday, which is Monday. What other random things can I tell you? Here it is. I had a moment this week where I read a newspaper article about someone that I know moving from one position in the community to another. And this person has definitely caused some PTSD in my life, some significant trauma. And this really, like, there was trauma induced in a spiritual space. And I got to feel this opening of freedom. Like, I've been in shackles for like the last, I don't know, give or take 5 years, and didn't know I was shackled. And I had a moment yesterday when I was reading about this person transitioning spaces that I suddenly felt those shackles fall off. Didn't know there were shackles, and then felt those shackles fall off. And holy cow, it was just so huge for me. Another thing that I kind of was exploring is I might actually just do a whole separate video. Actually, I'm going to think about it some more. Kind of on the topic of evangelical Christianity versus anything else, minus Catholicism. I don't know a lot about that. And what I'm learning as I'm moving out of evangelical spheres. It's a whole thing. And I'm really enjoying a new space that I'm moving into. I had shared with you guys last week or the week before the things that I'm reading. And so I want to add to that a book called Inspired by Rachel Held Evans. It is so encouraging. It's about reading the Bible, and like how God used people to write this book that we call the Bible, this conglomeration of books, this library of books. He communicates through the Bible in a way that we would connect to and understand, using things like poetry, things like stories, and I am like coming to this whole new place of how I read this book, how I teach about this book, and there will be definitely more coming about that in the future. And guys, I am just like really happy. I have a lot of peace today. Yeah, just like all the things. Do you remember? Sorry, there's like weird bugs out here. A while back, like end of February, I had done a liver cleanse, and like the liver cleanse I told you had like really made my joints, like the liver cleanse pulled a lot of toxins out of my body but did not flush them all the way out. And so I was left in a lot of pain, and basically what I should have then done was repeat the cleanse like over and over and over and over until I was good. But the whole eating disorder conversation happened after that. Okay, fast forward to now. So since then, I have been drinking 16 ounces of lemon water first thing in the morning. Half an hour later, I'm drinking 16 ounces of celery juice. 20 minutes later, well, give or take. Well, not take. 20 or more minutes after I drink the celery juice, I am drinking something called a heavy metal detox smoothie that has all of these ingredients that essentially like they bind to the metals in your body and then flush them out of your system. And it's a real thing that works. And I can tell because I used to break out in acne really bad the week of my period. And this is TMI for some of you. But this month, I only got this one. And it was huge, and it was horrendous, and it looks much better now, believe it or not. And holy cow. It is so exciting to have only one zit as opposed to like my whole chin or my entire forehead break out in acne. And so I know that this protocol I've been doing, even just the lemon water, celery juice, and detox smoothie are doing so much for my body. This is the least painful period that I've probably ever had, least amount of acne. So I know that this is doing well for my body, and I'm so excited to see how it continues to shape and change the insides of me. Also, just on my RA flare, definitely better. I saw the chiropractor on Tuesday, and he was like, holy cow, like your knees aren't squishy. That's really cool. There's like hardly any inflammation in my wrist. That's amazing. My wrist looked really bad. So did my knees for that matter, but they looked really bad throughout the flare. Just doing so much better. Had obviously started the new meds. Am off the prednisone, have been for a few weeks, and still doing really, really good. So those are my happy updates for you. Sorry that this was I'm not actually sorry. I acknowledge that this whole video is ridiculously random, and thanks for sticking with it, should you have stuck with it to this point. Next week, I'll be more focused. Probably. I'm not going to make that promise, but probably. And I want to press into what is the difference between evangelical and like mainline Christianity, to my understanding so far. Oh my gosh, so many bugs. Time to go inside. Anyways, thanks guys. I'll see you next week.